Public safety is one of the fundamental responsibilities of government. To establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. Sound familiar? It's the preamble to the Constitution of the United States. While the preamble doesn't necessarily grant or limit power, and it doesn't have any substantive legal meaning, it does act as an afterthought of the authors. It has considerable significance because it specifies the purposes for which the Constitution even exists. In other words, it summarizes what all the articles and amendments of the Constitution are trying to achieve and establish. And at the forefront of the framers' minds was security. Our government involves itself in many aspects of our lives. Sometimes it's actually for a good reason. Not always, but sometimes. But no matter what the government wants to do, or even you and I as citizens want to do, without general security, well, you can watch the news at night and see what places without security are like. I want safe schools for my little girls. I want them to be able to play in our yard without me fearing a drive-by shooting. I want to be able to work where I please, worship where I please. I want to be able to drive down the road without fear of roadside bombs. Not only do I want to live without that fear, I want to be confident that when something does happen that threatens my security, our local law enforcement and emergency personnel are ready and able to respond effectively. When natural disasters or accidents occur, our emergency personnel need to have the tools available to help them respond perfectly every time without delay. That is our responsibility as your local government. Now, I will never pretend to be an expert in emergency services or police protection, but I am a thinker. If an individual that you, the people elected to uphold your personal security, comes to me and tells me he or she needs more funds for a particular thing within his or her department, I can assure you, my first reaction will not be to put him or her down on the local news and bring a child's toy to a commission meeting to poke fun and make light of your family's security. Personally, I don't believe that is a joke. Instead, I will begin to look into the situation, what the request is, and what the level of priority should be. If it is in fact an item that needs to be addressed immediately, then we will first explore our current budget and determine if there are ways to provide the funds without negatively affecting our overall budget. But my focus is constant forward thinking, so my goal will be to get the department heads and elected officials thinking further down the road instead of just next year's budget request. That way we are not finding out halfway through the budget year that we're about to run out of gas for our patrol cars and have no money to pay for more gas. I'm sorry, but I want our patrol cars on the streets protecting my family, not parked at the Justice Center on empty. Your safety is not a joke, and it's not a game. I will create solutions to reduce our crime rate and raise your confidence in our emergency services in Bradley County. But here's the neat part. I won't raise the tax burden you, the taxpayer, are responsible for. That's right. All of this can be done with no tax increase. It just takes a little work from your elected officials. Now, if you elected these individuals to play with toys at a commission meeting, then you certainly have the right people in the job currently. But if you want someone who will stand up for you and make sure you and your family are protected at all times, then I'm the person you're looking for. It's time your safety is taken seriously.